Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today I am bringing you a design team video for the Doodles Paper Playground. I'm doing something a little bit different today for a full panel shaker card. So I'm just showing you the pattern paper from my stash, my caffeinated critter, my sentiments strips from Tailored Expressions, and my blend, which is HBD to You. It's a birthday blend, and I thought this would go great with the rainbow pattern paper. So I'm just going to put some in this triangle tray. There's some large happy birthday words in there. And this is one of those envelopes, the clear envelopes. I bought a pack from Amazon, and then I have a sheet of acetate, which is a full panel A2 size. And I'm just putting this in here to give this envelope a little bit more stability, because this is going to be our shaker pouch. So I cut off the corners so they didn't stick out as much, because this is a little bit bigger than the card base itself. So it does stick out a little bit. So I'm just going to add in my blend on one side of that acetate. If I were to do this over again, I didn't realize that this particular blend has little beads in it, little balls that I would take out because it does make it a little bumpy, but it works okay. So I am taking this full panel rainbow pattern paper from my stash. I honestly don't recall which company I even got this from. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue and adhere this down to the card panel. Now the card panel is top folding, which I don't normally use, but that's what works for this. And you'll notice that the opening to the card base is towards the top. And you're thinking, Marie, what are you doing? Just watch it, will work out. So I'm going to adhere that down, and then I'm going to take that envelope that I have my mix in, and I am going to put it to the top where the bottom of the card typically would be, but now it's going to be our top. And I'm going to flip that over, crease it over, and then I'm just going to take the adhesive that's already on this envelope, which is meant to seal it, and I'm just going to take that off and press this down. And so now you've created a full panel shaker. So then I'm going to put some double-sided adhesive. I'll put 2 strips of it to close this entire card panel up. My recommendation is put one also at the other very end to seal the bottom. Afterwards, when I was done filming, it gaped open a little bit, so I was able to sneak in some double-sided tape in there to be able to close that better. So before you close this, put 1 strip towards that very bottom, and it will seal it all the way up. And so then it flips up and shakes, and there's your shaker panel. So I have a piece of white cardstock. You could round the corners on this. You could mat it. You could do all sorts of things. I believe this is 3.5 by 3 inches was what I ended up cutting it to, just to give me a nice even border of the pattern paper all around. And then I will put my sentiment, which is again from the Tailored Expressions Simple Strips. I'm going to put that on the inside after I try to straighten out my paper, because I don't know about anybody else, but I don't ever put anything down straight the first time, it seems like. And as you'll watch me, I just put glue all over the portion of the simple strip that I was supposed to not do that. So I was able to wipe it off and keep it from being too sticky, and flip it over and put the glue on the correct side. I do have some of these strips that I've stamped more than once and cut them out, so there are some that have not so great stamping on the other side, but this wasn't one of those. So here I'm just gonna give it a shake, and that's where I'm noticing there's some of those little yellow beads in there that are keeping it from laying quite all the way flat, but it works out fine. I was gonna use liquid adhesive and then realized I'm adhering this to acetate, so I'm just gonna put 2 strips of double-sided adhesive along my character here. You will be able to see it from the other side, but honestly, I don't think anybody's going to pay much attention to it. And then I am going to put my It's Your Birthday sentiment on the front. So I'm just going to get these in here down into place. So the possibilities of what you could do for these shaker cards, the different themes, you could do ink blending for your panel. You could use pattern paper. you guys have such a great imagination when it comes to things. So if you end up making one of these type of shaker cards, I hope that you will share with me what you make. Definitely not my idea. I saw a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator create this card, and if I think of where I got it from, I will link her in my description box. But also I will have the Etsy shop where you can get these blends. There's a wide variety of them, so I hope you'll check it out. You can always write your message on the back of your card. And as always, guys, I hope that you have a great day.